Alicia? No.
No.
Just from the same country.
Because she too is Cuban.
Yeah.
Is Cuban.
Is Cuban. Yes. Almost blind.
Well, hello, Maria. How are you?
Great.
As I told you, I have just come from the movie. And so, you know, lots of thoughts are rolling around in my head, but it's lovely to have a chance to talk with you. This is, now, as I understand it, your first American film.
Correct. It's my first. I did another one that is not out yet, but it's a very, very, very small role. This is my first big leading role in the United States. Yes.
You were, and I guess still are. You still work in Argentina, son?
In Venezuela.
Yes.
Yes. Not so much. Only as a singer. I go maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I sing, I perform, and I come back.
But in Venezuela, you are very well known.
Yes, yes.
Can I say big star without embarrassing you?
You can.
Okay.
Yes.
Big star in Venezuela. Then did you decide, okay, it's time for me to branch out? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I said, well, I was already, big as an actress, as a singer, dancing, and I said, okay, what is there else for me to do, It's like, I need to learn more, I need to find out more things about everything. So if I stay here, I'll be stuck, I need to go higher. So that's why I left, because what I am in Venezuela, I want to be in the whole world. And what better place to be than LA,
So you came to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Did you have an agent or somebody to start helping you?
No, I just came by myself, and I started going to school here, dancing, ballet, jazz. I went to acting school. Then after a month and a half, 2 months, I met my ex-manager, and she introduced me to my ex-agent. Now I have everything new, and that's how everything happened. I started going to auditions. I received a lot of no's, because my accent or whatever. So I was like, I couldn't believe it. I never went to an audition in my life. I never had a no in my life. There was always there was people calling me, offering me things. Never having to try for anything. So it was like, what's going on here? It's like I cry so much after every time they said no, and I said, I gotta do it until my time came. It's you fall down and you get up again, and you fall and you get up until it comes.
Did you ever come close to going back to Venezuela and saying, I've had it with the U.S.?
Never, because I told my mother once, I said, even if I run out of money, I will work as a waitress. I will do anything. I can't go back, because it would be the end of my life if I go back. I would be unhappy for the rest of my life. So I was going to make it, and after a year and a half, I did it.
Well, now everybody is going to know you, because what a role to make your debut, even though you've done this other film, but you consider this your debut,
yes.
Don't you?
Oh, yes. For the Americans, it is, and for a lot of countries, it is my debut, yes.
And the scene that everybody is going to talk about, Maria, you know which one?
Yes.
The bathtub scene. Now, was that difficult for you to do?
The first take it was, the first take I had this pamphlet with me, and then I'm covering myself with it, I wasn't thinking I wasn't thinking about anything else but about, I don't want anyone to see me, so I was like this. So then Paul got, Maria, what are you doing? No, you have to learn, because, I wasn't doing my scene good. So I said, okay, now I better forget about it, because I have to do it. What's the use of worrying, and thinking about my breast, if I'm going to have to do it. So as you saw, I forgot, and I said, well, I'm in a bathtub with my boyfriend, my lover, with the guy I love, and it was very well done. It's not vulgar. It's very subtle, and very nice to people who love each other. So natural that I had to do it, you see, and well, every time I see it, I've seen the movie 4 times, I sink into the chair, because it's like, my father's going to have a heart attack, my family's going to die, but I did it. So
What about Robin? Was it difficult for him to do that?
that scene?
That scene?
At all.
Loved every minute of it.
Yeah, it was fantastic. You know, I mean, he has a lot of respect for everybody, and he had a lot of respect with me, even when he was underneath my skirt. Also, he was, Maria, I'm sorry. I mean, this is in the script, you know, but he's a very respectful guy, and he's incredible. I love him so much because he tries to help you in everything he can, and to give you his advice, and he doesn't behave like a star, you know, and no one should behave like a star because we're all the same, we're all human beings, and you know, it's just that this is our profession. So, but you know, some people do behave like stuck up and everything. Well, Paul Mazursky and him are the best people I've seen in, you know, up till now, and I was so lucky to have my big, you know, opening break in the States with them. You know, I couldn't be any luckier.
You must, given the subject matter of this movie, you must identify with it quite closely then, don't you? Some foreigner coming to this country and so forth.
It's my same story. I'm a very independent woman who wanted to learn more about life, about my profession. She wants to become a newscaster, a sportcaster. I want a singer and actress. We have the same rights, you know, we have the same feelings towards life. We love freedom, and we like to fight alone, and we don't need anyone to help us in anything we want. I'm talking about Lucia, the character, right, and myself. And that's why it was kind of easy for me. My Italian accent is similar to my accent. It's just a little bit stronger in Italian and with a little bit of music. And I loved it. It wasn't really hard for me to do it, you know.
You are not a U.S. citizen, are you?
No, no.
Do you think you could ever do that?
Well, my mother is receiving now her residence, and once she gets it, she can claim me, right? I don't know. I might do it, or I'll see. I never say I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, because every time I used to say that, nothing ever happened. So now, my love life, in everything, I'm just waiting to see what happens. My album is coming out with A&M Records at the same time that my movie. So that's, you know, I feel fine, sentimental. So that's the moment. I'm living the moment, and I have inside of me plans of what I want to be in the future. But I'm not looking for it. I'm not grabbing it. I'm letting it come, you know.
Well, Maria, you are just delightful. I'm sitting here talking with you as if I had known you always,
yes,
and that's
me
a
too.
nice feeling, very nice feeling. Congratulations on your American debut.
Thank
and
you.
I know we'll be talking with you again in the future.
Oh, yes, a lot. I hope.
Good luck, Maria.
Thank you.
Real nice interview. What did you do then? Just decide that you would leave Venezuela and come here and try for your fame and fortune? Was it difficult for you to do the bathtub scene with Robin Williams? What about Robin? Did it bother him to do the scene? You must really identify with not only your character, but the character Robin plays in this movie. Now I'll just give you reactions.
That's great.
All right.